Hello, my name is Daisy.
Hey, my name's Alyssa.
And this is
Terrifying Talks.
Midnight creeps and shadows fall, whispered secrets through the walls. Ghostly figures start to sway. Tune in now, don't be afraid. Terrifying talks tonight. Chill your bones till morning light. Spooky tales to make you jump. Heart beats fast with every thump.
What is up, Terrifying Talks? I know you just listened to our song intro, but now you gotta listen to my intro. So welcome to Terrifying Talks, where we talk about a bunch of bullshit and here and this and that. Scary, spooky, dookie. I'm just kidding, I don't know. Welcome to Terrifying Talks.
Jesus Christ.
I am your host, Daisy. Alyssa, introduce yourself.
God damn. Hi, I'm Alyssa. Hi.
Yeah, motherfuckers, and this is Terrifying Talks. Anyways, real
we
quick.
need a soundboard.
We do. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear, but there's screaming kids outside, and
Not much we can do about it.
yeah, sorry guys. Still recording in not my car. My car is still fucked. So if anybody wants to pay for my shit, that'd be pretty cool. Subscribe, please, for the fucking love of God. Please. I'm begging. I miss my car.
I miss your car too.
I know. I fucking
It
hate
was a
driving this car.
vibe.
It was a vibe.
It was so fun.
And air conditioning. Anyways, that's not the point. So this is episode 31.
Hell yeah.
Woo woo.
Woo woo.
So where the fuck are my notes? I got a lot of notes. So today we're going to be talking about The Substance. It came out in 2024. We'll get into it in a little bit, but Alyssa,
Yeah.
do you want to name off what we're calling this one?
Oh God.
You didn't get to pick. I gave you choices.
You gave me choices and I told you it was hard. Beauty in the Beholder's Eye.
Beauty in the Beholder's Eyes, episode 31. guys.
31.
We've come so far.
We really have.
31.
Oh my God.
If you guys didn't know, some people who start new podcasts, typically who aren't famous.
Yeah, because we're famous.
Yeah, we're so famous. We're super fucking famous. But they don't typically succeed as much as we have. I don't mean that sarcastically, and you laughing
I know.
really disappoints me. 'Cause we've done really well on Facebook.
We really have. We're almost at 3K.
Yeah, we are. We are indeed. And it's great. But not a lot of people surpass after 10 episodes, and we stuck through it. And
We're
it was a little
3 times that now.
yeah, it was a little rough at first, but we've gotten some pretty good feedback on a lot of stuff and everything. So
We've
trying
definitely
new
jumped
things.
some hurdles.
yeah, I'm short, and I fucking don't jump for shit. So jumping up that was hard,
Yeah,
but we got through it.
we did.
We did indeed.
We did.
So
Great times.
thank you for the people who obviously are supporting us now, who will support us later on. Thank you. New
So
people who
much.
are going to be whatever. I don't know. Just thank you to everybody. This is the point. Even though I call you motherfuckers and stuff like that, even though I don't.
It's
mean
out of
it.
love.
Yeah, if you knew me as a person, you'd get it.
That's her love language.
It is my love language. It's a bad love language. I feel like just call me toxic.
Just a little.
Hey now.
What?
I know your dating history, ma'am.
Wow.
Yeah, bringing
Wow.
it up. Bringing it up.
Wow. I know
Yeah.
your dating history. You were just informing me of it.
How I was
Yeah.
a rascal in these streets.
Just a little rascal.
But now I am a married woman in a 5-year relationship with child.
And I'm still single, so if you guys... Wow.
Bow, chicka, wow, wow. Let's get into it, shall we?
Hell yeah. What
So-
is that paper?
They're my notes from work.
Okay.
It's my notepad.
Okay.
The Substance, guys, 2024. If you don't know, it's quite the movie, but Basically, it's about a fading actress who is named Elizabeth Sparkle. She becomes very distressed when her boss fires her ass from her aerobics show, and soon starts to inject herself with a mysterious serum that promises a younger, better version of herself. But then things take a horrible fucking turn, I'll tell you that. It was rated a 7.2 out of 10. The release date was September 20th, 2024, so almost a year.
Wow.
Next year, next month,
next week.
Next week. Yeah, this is September.
This is September.
Next week would be a
Hey guys,
year,
my birthday is the 15th, so if you guys want to tell me happy birthday, that'd be kind of cool.
Don't tell her happy birthday.
Wow.
That's my job. Don't fucking steal her from me, assholes.
Damn. Ooh.
Just kidding.
I like that. What?
Don't be weird. You're not beating the allegations.
Fuck.
Please tell her happy birthday, guys. The budget was $17.5 million, and that's estimated. They did make opening week $3.2 million, and it grossed worldwide $77.3 million. The runtime of this movie was probably the longest movie we've watched. I'm pretty sure, but it's 2 hours and 21 minutes, or 141 minutes total.
Damn, that is a long movie.
It is, and I watched it to the very end.
Good.
Yeah.
Do you not normally?
No, I even went through credits and shit. I watched the
what, you wanted to see if they had end credits or anything?
But I didn't know if it was supposed to be maybe someone else's story. I'd like to see a second movie to this.
It'd be so cool.
Yeah, because obviously we'll get to it.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the characters we have. I am only really named 3. 2 of them are the main characters.
Yeah.
And then I named 1 because why not? So we have Demi Moore. Wonderful Demi Moore, who played Elizabeth, and absolutely love my life. Margaret Qualley. Right? That's her last name, Qualley? I don't know last names. I can't pronounce anything. I sometimes cannot pronounce my own. Did I ever tell you the story how I called for a doctor's appointment and
you told them your maiden name and
instead
it was,
yeah, great times. See, I don't even know my last name, guys. So, and I've been married for a little bit now. So, but Margaret Qualley plays Sue. And then we have Dennis Quaid. I put Dennis Quaid in there because of your little love boo.
Jacqueline.
Yeah, but he plays Harvey. Harvey's a jackass boss that we'll get into later, but
his scenes were so gross.
They really were. So we'll just cut right back into it because that's where my stuff just kind of goes off. So let's see. The movie kind of starts off basically a sense of what Elizabeth's life is like, especially being an aerobic person.
Kind of like her routine.
Yeah. I did put down their color scheme that I thought was very interesting. It's the best I've seen in a while in a movie. It gave me vibe of The Shining.
Yeah.
Quite a bit, yeah. I also put just some of the stuff, in the beginning of the movie, you see a lot of, the emptiness of that hallway. Their color scheme is beautiful, I might add. I feel like this whole, especially the beginning half of the movie, it's supposed to make you feel anxiety. So, you know what I mean? So, there's the emptiness throughout the hall, the endless photos, longing through this hall. We have a scene where he's, basically firing her. Eating shrimp.
That was shrimp. Disgusting.
The eating scene.
Hated that. I hated the sounds of it. I hated how they zoomed in on his mouth.
Okay, so what I put down is that all of those things I feel like it's supposed to be there. It's supposed to give the audience that sense of anxiety.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to trigger you.
Yeah, uncomfortableness, just feeling what maybe that Elizabeth's supposed to be feeling.
Well, especially because he's a man and he's just casually eating while firing her.
Yeah, a lot of this movie, like I said, we'll just get more into it, but this movie was, I'll just put it this way, it was a really good psychological horror film made for women, for the women,
yes.
I would like to add.
Yes.
Men, please watch it, and I hope you get some good sense out of the whole thing, but this movie was definitely
I like that it was a
movie.
Good balance of psychological horror mixed with body horror.
Yeah, I think body dysmorphia is really it was huge in this movie.
It was so.
I also put that I noticed that there's typically background noises
Mm-hmm.
throughout any of the movie, like any horror film. You know, when you're going through intense things, like the eating scene, right?
Mm-hmm.
Typically, you also have like a background sound noise, like a little bit like scary noises or whatever. But throughout the movie, a lot of it was just pure silence. The whole movie was a lot of just pure silence. There's obviously some parts where they're playing like in the more intense scenes, they play like really like anxiety filled, you know, that's
Yeah,
supposed
the
to make
sounds
you
and
feel that
whatever.
way. You notice there was just a lot of times where it was just absolute silence, and it just made it feel more intense within the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's I said the back that there you typically notice background noise, but the silence is so deafening that it's just supposed to make you feel that way in this movie. And I appreciate the way this movie was filmed so much, directed, and
Wow,
everything.
so maybe
just,
you
like,
can trust me to suggest a movie?
yeah, she did pick out this movie. You are right. But to be fair, it's a new movie, so it's not a fucking shitty old one. So I'll give you a little bit credit.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So a lot of the beginning scenes are just a lot of I would say misogynist.
Yeah, misogynistic stuff.
Yeah, that, a lot of uncomfortableness, a lot of the character Demi Moore plays, Elizabeth,
Didn't she just turn 50?
Yeah,
in the movie.
Yeah, and so they're getting rid of her because they want someone hotter, someone younger, sexier. They want to, and to me, Demi Moore. I mean,
she was still hot.
She is hot. Just
Yeah.
period. She was hot, and I think a lot of, especially when you think about in that time period, because I feel like it's not the same era as we're in currently.
Mhm.
It's not 2025. It kind of seems like the era of a lot of back then. So I think in that era, a lot of the beginnings of what societal norms now, that's where it began. Because a lot of men were just like, no, I need something sexy, hot. I need something young, and it's youthful. That means it's beautiful. And then if you're skinny and your tits are in the perfect place, and they mention that quite a bit, is a lot of their facial features. But I think Demi Moore is just beautiful, period. I know it's just a movie, but I liked seeing that they put a beautiful woman still. But yeah, a lot of the beginning of the movie was just Demi Moore really conflicted in with herself about the way she looked and everything.
Struggling with aging and being in the industry.
Yeah.
And how there's such a turnover rate when it comes to getting older.
Yeah. Some of my notes will skip a little bit. I want people to really watch this movie. It was really good. I don't want to spoil as much. I don't want to spoil it as much as I can or whatever. I just want to talk about what I've physically seen and stuff like that. But the scene where she meets the old school friend.
The guy?
Yeah. This is what I put. The scene after she meets the friend.
Mm-hmm.
Right? There is a scene where it's like she gets inside her apartment or whatever, and they flash the picture that she has. But it's like a current photo of herself, but there's a person shadow in the picture in the background, which looks kind of really misplaced in the photo. So I thought to myself that is foreshadowing. That's exactly what I thought.
Yeah.
But yeah, this I also noticed a lot of this movie was just so intentional with the things, the way the things are heard and seen, which I thought was so fucking beautiful. I think that's what made this was probably one of the highest rating movies we've done in a while too. So yeah, because a lot of them are 5 below. This one got a 7.2. So
true.
So there's that. I think a lot of the rest of my notes are a lot of just the what the fucks moments. Yeah, so I have, the activation scene, the needle scene. I don't know if anybody knows this, but I'm fucking scared of needles, which is kind of ironic because I've got a bunch of tattoos. I watched it still. I stuck through it, which I don't typically do.
Yeah.
But I watched it.
I'm proud of you.
Didn't skip it.
I thought the activation scenes were so cool.
Like I said, I don't like needles, so I was really kind of uncomfortable. So I mean, I stayed.
I feel like that was
like
probably part of their goal too.
Yeah, but I think it was a lot more uncomfortable with me because I'm not very fond of. I don't even like getting shots.
I hate getting shots.
It's not like pain. It's just I have very unfucking like realistic, what do you call it? Unrealistic fears about needles. Like, I'm scared that someone's not going to be able to do their job right and they're going to snap the needle while it's still inside me.
Ugh.
And then it gets in my vein and then it goes to my heart and it punctures my heart and then I die. So that's my irrational fear of needles, and so I just can't do needles. So yeah, it's really bad. Like, I don't
even know why I don't like them.
I don't know. I think it started because one time I went to go get shots and this woman gave me a shot and I looked away because I was like, okay, you know, whatever. But then I felt her take the needle out and I turned around and there's blood shooting everywhere out of my arm. And I think that was the day it started.
The fuck?
Yeah, dude, I was probably in like the 6th grade.
That's
like,
traumatizing.
Dude, and I swear to God, a lot of these times, I told her this earlier, a lot of stories that I tell seems like they're in movies or they come from movies, but they're straight real life. But that shit was shooting fucking out blood. It was like, pew, yeah, pew, no, legit. Pew. And it was so scary. And I went through 3 Band-Aids. A fucking shot, bro. So since
what
then,
was the shot for?
Was
it just like the annual?
Yeah, like, because I was in 6th grade and, you know, you have to get like, you know, before you start school or whatever to update your fucking shots and shit. So yeah, it was really bad.
That's crazy.
Ever since then, I did not like shots. When I was pregnant with my daughter, they take a lot of blood out and stuff. And so, man, that was hard. That was hard.
Had to look away?
No, I played on my phone a lot. It's not the injection of the needle or any... it's not the needle itself. I'm just so scared. Like, I get really tense and I don't want it to like snap in my arm. Like, that's what I'm scared of. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't, you know, seeing the blood doesn't really faze me. It's just, I'm so scared that people don't know what they're doing.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so. Anyways, yeah, the needle scene definitely got me.
I forgot that's what we were talking about.
Made me super uncomfortable. And then you know, she you know, a newer, younger version literally comes out
of her back,
and then she has to sew her back together.
You know, I want to know how the fuck, because it's essentially a whole new person. How does she know to just do that?
I don't know.
Like, that's my question, is how do you just know?
So I strongly feel like with the way this movie worked, this is what I put down. I said, I feel like this would be such a great example of what a personality disorder feels like.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So I put that down. And the stem of this whole movie is kind of basically of that. Like, it's a lot of mental issues or problems women have, basically because of society. And it kind of fucking sucks, but it is what it is. Yeah, I definitely took it as like a great example of what a personality disorder is, because essentially the movie, the whole premise is that they are one. Yeah, you know, that is a younger, better version of yourself.
You take care of. Yeah.
So I also put that down. I said the whole serum is that they are a part of you, is that they're essentially the other you. So seeing Sue as the other character, that's the other part of her. That's the person who literally...
the younger version.
Yeah, Elizabeth, like, fucking basically birthed out of her back Sue.
That shit was crazy.
Who is this hotter, sexier person version of herself. I put, which is weird because Demi Moore is hot, and I put, like I've been saying, that the social norm of the world made her less confident, even if Sue was already a part of her the whole time. So I think it's crazy because if you kind of take it where you're looking at the movie, her confidence literally came out of her.
I was just about to say that you could tell during the movie, like, the more and more that Sue was out, the less confident Elizabeth got. Yeah. Even when she came back, because she just wanted to get back to being Sue.
Yeah. It was kind of really crazy to me. It's crazy to, like, watch a movie, especially something that's something that's supposed to be scary, but you also, like, know that it's like, this is like real life shit that
this is what some women go through on a daily basis in their minds.
Yeah. Real psychological horror is what I would like to call it. I also put... I kept saying that the silence in this movie just speaks a lot of volume. Seeing things, being self-conscious, and then... things kind of take a turn. Sue decides that she just wants to be... So let me just point this out. So the serum that they take, you're on it for 7 days. So you're 7 days yourself and 7 days basically not another person, your other self.
Yeah.
Okay. So you switch on and off, back and forth, but there's like certain things that you have to do.
There's like the food. It's not food, but it's what you have to hook up so that you're feeding yourself to replenish.
Yeah. And then, like, you get this, like, serum, and, like, they get the serum that they inject themselves with. It's to stabilize yourself. Yep. Like, as Sue, like, as the other you. That's how she stabilized herself. It's a whole thing. But Sue decides she wants to be there longer than the 7 days, so...
Wasn't the first time because she was trying to get some?
Yeah, she was trying to fucking get some hard, bro. She was ready for that shit. But, yeah, she was hardcore feeling herself. She wanted to get the dick. Yeah, she failed miserably.
Yeah, she did.
And, being longer as Sue caused consequences to Elizabeth. When they switched, the more Sue took from Elizabeth, the more Elizabeth deteriorated and became essentially kind of like old.
Yeah.
And
like
her
life force was being drained from her.
Basically. But things started really taking a turn after, like I said, Sue wanted to be there longer, and she started noticing weird things were happening to her body. She was doing an aerobics class because Sue decided she also wanted to
do aerobics. Like, out of everything you could have done.
Yeah, I don't know. She had like some sort of bulge bubble thing
the fucking
pop
chicken
out of
leg.
Her ass. Yeah. So the whole thing, I don't think you're allowed to actually physically eat real food while your true self, because then your other self popped it out fully. Like, she ate chicken.
Yeah, because she ate a lot of chicken.
She ate a shit ton
She
of
ate
food.
a lot of, like, bad food.
Yeah, and so it came out in whole out of Sue.
Yeah.
So it was kind of weird.
So but she has to eat when she's
I
her
think
7 days.
No, I think the whole thing is that because there were 2 bags of the food. It says for the other self, and then there's another bag, I'm assuming, for you. So I think that's like the replenishing. Like, I don't know if it's I don't know how it would completely work, because she would eat, but it would affect Sue.
I think it was just the fact that it wasn't healthy.
You think so?
I think so.
But yeah, she took it out of her fucking belly button. It was weird. A whole chicken leg.
That shit was crazy. And then she got so mad. And then they kept, like, calling the hotline, being like, they're not respecting anything.
Yeah, and they're like, well, that's literally you.
Yeah, it's like you have to respect the balance.
Yeah, I mean, they just didn't get it. But yeah, from then on, it was a battle between basically with and within themselves, typically. So yeah, then a lot of weird shit started happening. Got kind of intense. There was a fight scene. Elizabeth tried to terminate Sue because Sue was like straight out of the world for like 3+ months.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, so it was a whole fucking thing. And it was kind of crazy.
Back, how she looked.
Crazy. This girl looked like fucking Hunchback of Notre Dame. Swear to God. Worse.
No hair, little tiny strands. She looked kind of like how that one from Weapons looked, with the tiny strands of hair.
Hell no, that's funny.
Can't tell me I'm wrong, though.
But yeah, it was getting kind of crazy. There was a lot of... I think towards the end of the movie, Sue kills Margaret. And a lot of it, you could tell by the end of the movie, it's officially that Margaret lost herself completely. That's basically what it was. Then, after Sue started deteriorating quite fast, the teeth pulling kind of made me really
have
super...
the replenishing anymore.
Yeah, that was just kind of it for her. And I think...
Didn't she, after she killed her, tried to, like, take out as much as she could to last?
No, that was
earlier.
The 3 before she hit the 3 month. But yeah, she started pulling out her fucking teeth, which kind of brutal to me.
And that one was just smiling.
And it was really weird. And she was like, fuck this shit. I'm going to go activate myself to have a better, version of Sue.
And that is not how it works.
These were, no. This is the remaining notes that I have are literally in caps. I said, what the fuck just came out of Sue? And I go, LOL Elizabeth on her fucking back, aka Monstro Elisasue.
Bro, that shit. You wanna know what I loved? I loved that they actually had it in like segments.
Yeah. Like it was like
Yeah.
It was kind of
like what is it? Like point of views and whatever? How they do
kind of
like chapters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. And then I put not it trying to fit in the fucking dress and getting ready.
So funny.
What the fuck? And then I said,
it fucking taking the earring and just like stabbing it in the head.
Yeah, and then I go, not the gluing the paper. I swear. So this fucking ugly ass thing came out of Sue. It looked like someone. It looked like a blob. I got the perfect fucking thing for it. So you remember in Chucky when he goes through like the oven and shit, and then he has a lot of
all the melted wax and everything.
Yeah, that's what he looked like. But there was like 2 heads and like 7 tits.
A saggy tit at that. One just fucking boinging up and down.
Hold on, I have so many notes off of that. I said, and then I go, wait, let me finish what I was gonna say anyways. But then this fucking ugly ass thing puts on the dress that Sue was supposed to wear for New Year's. Her titties are out of the dress, and she's, like I said, she's got like 7 tits.
Gluing on a picture of Elizabeth's face.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to me that in the end, that's the picture she glues on, is a picture of Elizabeth.
And not Sue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though Sue, Elizabeth was already, her head was in the back. Watching her back.
Her mouth just wide open. Just
not the gluing on the paper. And I said, what the fuck is wrong with this girl, and why is nobody saying anything? Because she essentially goes back to like the, what do you call it,
that
New
party
Year's
thing,
party macabre that they're doing,
some ceremony.
Her. Yeah, and so she's like, they're like weird. It was her imagination.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was pretty sure it wasn't real. Her when she was walking through and everyone was like clapping and whatever.
Yeah, at that point it was just all. At this point, I don't know.
It was
what
delusion
was real after that, because there was a lot of weird shit that happened after that.
Yeah,
and then I put, what kind of illusion? And then I go, her nipple being out, LOL.
That
and
was so funny.
I said the birthing of a whole tit is crazy too. And then I go, the last thing is, you're going to end where you started. That's what I put. Ending of the movie, you're going to end where you started. That's my notes, man. That's my notes. Beautiful beginning to end.
It was such a good movie.
It was really such a good movie. I really hope a lot of people go out and watch the movie if you haven't already.
Yeah.
Or rewatch it. It's just, you'll miss a lot of things. Like I said, the picture and the shadow and stuff like that is just, it's really foreshadowing a lot of shit.
Yeah.
The old man was also the doctor.
God, that was crazy. Because,
yeah,
the doctor is the one that originally gave her the note.
But it wasn't really a doctor. Because he, like, appeared out of nowhere.
He was some assistant to the doctor. Because the real doctor left the room, and he was the assistant. And he, like, slipped it into her pocket and shit.
Didn't he, like, stab something in her back, though? No, he looked at her spine first.
Yeah, he looked at her spine to see if she would be a good candidate.
That's crazy. That's cuckoo bananas, literally.
And then the actual old man found her.
Yeah, stalker vibes.
Like, how would you know? But how? How do you know that someone else is also doing it? True. Maybe she was just some lady
panicking, the anxiety, the holy shit moments.
Maybe that's just how she is as a person.
Definitely wasn't. She had an aerobics fucking TV show.
Maybe he didn't know that.
She was famous. Everybody knew who she was.
Just like we're famous and everyone knows who we are.
Oh my god, now that indeed is incorrect. So, you got notes, babe?
Hell yeah, I got a lot of facts.
Give me them facts.
Okay. It's a little hard to see. Oh, there we go. Now I can see. Bro, I don't know how to pronounce this name. I don't know how to pronounce the last name. Coralie
Fouriet?
Sure. We'll go with that. So, she crafted the substance over 5 years.
Beautifully made.
And the screenplay, I'm assuming they meant like within that 5 years. The screenplay took 2 years to develop. And I loved this part. There was approximately 21,000 liters of fake blood used.
That sounds about right. The
Yeah.
ending scene was quite
with the
giving.
audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of it was used for that moment.
I feel like a lot of it was also illusion because how the fuck do you have... Yeah, no.
I don't
That
know,
scene was
man.
crazy.
It was so crazy.
Growing back heads and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
70 to 80% of the effects are practical effects.
Really?
Yep. So, like, the Monstro suit,
Yeah.
they had to, like, craft that, and it took days. And then, like, I think that it said, like, it took 8 hours to, like, be in makeup to be able to get put into it. Yeah, crazy. Demi Moore lost 20 pounds and got shingles during filming.
Shut up.
Bro, I would have been pissed. I would be like, how the fuck I get shingles? I'd be like, fuck y'all.
Well, isn't shingles...
It's like chickenpox, but for adults.
I was gonna say you only get shingles if you've ever had chickenpox.
Yeah.
But I think you only get shingles when you're, like, old. Right?
Technically, like, we could get shingles.
Yeah, but we're kind of old.
We're not that old.
Old enough to get shingles, bitch.
Shut the fuck up. Anyway.
If you're old enough to get shingles, you're old.
I'm pretty sure once you're, like, out of high school, it's considered shingles.
And those bitches are old,
Shut the fuck up. Okay. It was debuted at the Cannes Festival, and it won Best Screenplay. And, how did we pronounce the last name? Fargier? Whatever. She was nominated for the Palme d'Or. I don't know whatever award that is, but no clue. Thought it was a cool fact, so if any of you guys know what that is, she was nominated for it.
I'm sure it's pretty cool to be nominated for something you haven't heard of.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't mean that sarcastically. I'm being so for real.
Just the way you said it. Just so fucking casual. Just, yeah, that'd be so cool.
Why do you think no one knows when I'm fucking joking or anything? You know how many times I have to deal with that at work?
Oh my god, I can only imagine. Anyway, for the Oscars, they won Best Makeup and Hairstyling. And then they won...
amen. Their hairstyles, I would love to have the hair fucking Margaret Qualley had in the movie.
And then they were nominated for Best Picture, Best Director, Original Screenplay, and then Best Actress for Demi Moore. Obviously, they didn't win it, but they were nominated.
It's still really beautiful. Love Demi Moore for that.
And then it was influenced by The Fly and Requiem for a Dream with feminine undercurrents.
Bitch, that whole thing was feminine.
Yeah.
It was
hardcore feminist.
That was a whole fucking women movie.
Yeah, it was. And it was beautiful.
So beautiful. I hope men watch this and also could appreciate it as much as we appreciate the movie. It was...
Because it's like, that is what women go through to please society.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy. You basically lose yourself.
Yeah.
A lot.
So, anyone that watches this, just know, you don't gotta go through all that.
Amen. I know this is gonna sound bullshit. Everybody's beautiful in their own way.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't think anybody's ugly. I mean, for goodness sake, my fucking hear me out is Michael Cera.
It really is.
So believe me when I say I don't find people ugly very often. It's the
insides that are ugly for some people. Some people have beautiful insides.
No, I think if you got a fucking terrible personality,
that's the insides.
You're fucking disgusting. I don't care how pretty you are.
You turn ugly.
Anyways, so I find, I think if you got a terrible personality, you're fucking ugly and disgusting too.
Yeah.
You look like Sue, what came out of Sue.
Yeah. Yeah, that is what you look like.
Take this message because I mean, yes, it's for the women, but I 100% guarantee that men also feel this way. So, take this movie, take it to your heart. Fucking, I don't know. It's really good psychological horror. That's
with a lot of body horror.
Yeah, really crazy shit happened. Really crazy shit. You got anything else to add, bud?
I really like the fact that she wanted extra time just to try to get dick down.
Bro, that's so fucking... Imagine wanting dick so fucking down. First of all, ill. I mean...
Bro!
That's an unfair statement, as I'm married to a man. But if someone knew me before I married the first boyfriend I've ever had in my entire life. Ew. You're chasing dick when there's pussy running
Shut
around?
the fuck up.
So serious.
I can't stand you.
First of all, I'm gonna just say this. When she was staring at her ass and tits, I want to know for a fact if those are their real ass and tits.
Probably. Maybe.
I don't know, because I looked
It's a
at
possibility
Margaret.
of not.
Because I looked at Margaret Qualley. Those did not look like her tits. I'm just gonna put that out there. I did watch another movie with her tits in it. So I don't... Her tits looked a lot bigger in this movie than it did in that movie. So.
They probably edited it then.
You think so?
Maybe. Or like prosthetics.
Or like prosthetics.
Yeah.
Beautiful scenes, by the way. Might I add, yeah. They were just like... I liked the angle when it was like above the shower and you could see like perfectly where their boobs at.
Oh my god, you would like that. I liked how bright everything was. But like not in a good way.
I liked everything private too, you know what I
shut
mean?
up.
Anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine going through so much trouble just to get like shrimped down.
Shrimped down?
Yeah, you know. So this is where we're gonna end, guys. Anyways, next week I believe we're doing scary stories, are we?
Yes. Yes. So please
I have to get the
submit.
notebook out
Yes,
of-
you do. My mom has been bugging me about that notebook. She's like, "Do you have the notebook? I'm just gonna start a new notebook." I'm like,
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Mom. I have it in my car.
I keep telling her, I was like, "Look, her car is out of commission right now."
But it's at my house now, so out of commission at my house.
Just got to remember to transfer it over.
Yeah, no, I'll grab it. I'll grab it before I come here next week.
Cool. Cool. Hopefully we have some other stories that we could tell instead of just my mom's and my brother's, because I still have
And
their
mine.
stories and mine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna think of another one that I could tell.
Yeah, so next week we're going to be doing that. So submit your stories, pretty please, with cherry on top and sprinkles or whatever you like, whipped cream.
Otherwise,
Peanuts.
Monstro Elisasue will come get you
Yeah, and that bitch is scary.
with all her titties out, and they ain't even good titties.
I don't know, some of them are
Bro,
kinda good titties.
you would look at all them titties to find out which ones are the good ones.
The one they birthed out, that was a good looking tit. That was like the perfect tit to pop out. Tell me it wasn't. It was perfectly shaped and everything. I'm a liar. I like all boobs.
Yeah,
I do.
I know.
Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this movie. I love you guys. Submit your stories. I'll see you next weekend
And
and this Friday.
make
and
sure to tell
forever.
me happy birthday,
Yeah, happy birthday. Alyssa.
because we'll be recording the day after my birthday.
Yeah, go Alyssa.
Woo!
Okay. Goodbye, terrifying talks.
Do, do,
I'm
do.
doing the outro.
Why can't I? You did the intro. No, you go ahead and do the outro. I'm dead. I'm bad.
Dude, give me a beat. Goodbye, terrifying talks.
Hey, there's a cat.
Cats?
Hi, cat.
I knew there was pussy around. I could
Bro,
feel
shut
it.
the fuck up. That's where we're ending it.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Okay, let me see the pussy. Where is it at?
It ran that way.
What kind of pussy?
It was an orange cat.
Oh, good pussy. Okay, bye.
How much? Oh my god.
Sorry.
I can't stand you.
I can't stand myself either. That's why I'm sitting down. Oh, gotcha. Bye. Say bye.
I said bye like 3 times.
Well, say bye again.